Okay, I got a few more truckloads of fill brought in, kind of filling this hole over here. Broke up these concrete chunks, kind of try to fill the bottom of the hole. Try to steer clear of kind of where our path of our posts are gonna go, so hopefully we don't hit any of those. I still got a big one here that I got to take the jackhammer to and break up, but anyhow, if you look down here, there you see the post hole digger. It's leaning up against the last post of that reclaimed section of corral that we've been using. I'm going to add another 6 feet just about to take us to about here, and then we'll start coming this way. And so essentially, you know, we'll kind of have just a straight shot here. I still need to bring one more truckload in and fill just this spot, but other than that, we're pretty close to where we need to be. We'll start coming this way, and then once we get here, we'll kind of 45 off to here, just kind of a slight jog that way to straighten out and go back behind the barn. So anyhow, that's where that's coming. Like I said, I got a few more big chunks I need to get broken up. But once upon a time, this hole was actually, believe it or not, clear back about where you see this second set of tracks, about right here. At one point that all used to be a hole down through there, and I brought in quite a bit more fill to kind of build that bank up right down here. See that creek that runs down here? Sometimes it gets caught up, there's beaver dams and things down in there, and it'll back up, and it'd back up right through here, and you can see a little bit of residual water in here, but it would back right up into all this and just kind of make this whole area just nice and soggy and wet, almost like a little pond here. So hopefully that'll stop that or help with that, and we won't have that issue anymore. So maybe a truckload more bring in here to kind of give us a little bit more of a bank. Eventually I would like to fill all this in, you know, up to where the bank is there, where the tree line, you see the ladder. I'd like to have that eventually, but I still got more trees and limbs and a few logs there to clear out. But I'm planning on getting to here, right about in here, before the snow flies, hopefully, and then I'll just take panels the rest of the way up to the feeder panels. But anyhow, if you have any questions, any comments or anything, let me know. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Okay, I was just gonna give you an update on the corrals here. We got all our reclaimed sections that we sleeved the post and set up. We got all those put in, welded, concreted. I got to come back through and put some of these caps on the posts, but I ended up getting just a little over 130 feet out of these ones that we reused. I got a few, these sucker rod, some of them top ones are kind of bent. I'll come back through here and try to straighten them out the best I can. See if we can't make it look a little better, but anyhow, it turned out too bad. Now down here on this corner post, it's going to be our corner. We turn and go back. You notice the sucker rod hanging out here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and heat it up, and I'm going to bend it back over to this post and weld it onto this post here. And then we're going to splice in to our new sucker rod and, you know, head down through here on our new line here. I think I got 2 more of these older posts left that we could reuse, but they have hinges on them, so I think I'm going to save them for some man gates later on. So from here on out, probably just be using new material. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at on that. Appreciate you guys watching. Okay, I got the rest of the fill brought in and laid out through here. Before, this hole here used to come all the way out to about right here, and I came through, brought in some fill and leveled that all out, compacted it along here, and I got all my posts set. I think 4 out of the 12 are new, the rest are ones that we reused and sleeved. They're about 2.5–3 feet in the ground, about 61 inches tall, just over 5 feet, and I got 2.5 sacks of concrete in each one. I did end up having to take out, there was little tiny trees right here, some smaller ones that I was going to leave, but I ended up having to pull them out. Got it pretty straight for the most part. Still got to come back through and fill in a few holes with the welder. That's where we're at on it, and we'll start hopefully getting the sucker rod welded on today. Anyhow, appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Again, thanks for watching.